It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Commanders and the Buccaneers, next on Madden Football.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week one. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. From the gun, it's Love. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. There he goes, inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Now Love. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Commanders have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. But what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. And I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs.
On second down, it's Nix. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run. It's Mostert. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Commanders' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. That's taken in by Higbee. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. On play action, Love. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action with Love. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Love to throw. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. That's to the end zone, but they can't pin it. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to be 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Commanders will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll drop this one down to Mostert. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw is Nix. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent.
Dan Quinn wants a second opinion here, and he has thrown the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely. And
oh, looks like he had the 1st down, but the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll motion over Samuel. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. To throw is Nix. We'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one will be from 37 yards out. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 10-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This one will be from 37 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And the Bucs are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now Love. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Jacobs. Ho-ho! And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with 1st down. Samuel has it working the middle. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll motion over Samuel. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off. Still 1st down.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Nix. Going right. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Love. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Here's third down in a few inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Now a toss to Mostert, heading left. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Geno Stone with the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Commanders' offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
That's clinic tape here by the receiver. He identifies quickly it's man coverage, and you've got a go route. You've got to stack that defender, get on top of him, and make him play through your body to contest the throw. This ball's thrown with better accuracy. Not only is it a big completion, but he's got a chance to take this thing the distance.
The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll put Addison in motion. 2nd down. Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. So this next drive about to get going. We remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Higgins sent in motion. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Love. First comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. That's taken in by Jennings. He's still on his feet. And he's into the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, Commanders. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Throwing. Nix. Samuel there to make the catch. Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. He's going to keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for the second time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Buccaneers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On second down, it's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got a receiver. It's Addison. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Jacobs, 1st down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Washington. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Steelers who were able to walk away with the road victory. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown catch in the victory. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Samuel has it working the middle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs.
And he'll take it on in. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Tampa.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bucs are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. the home team's offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He runs with it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. They'll motion over Samuel. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They're trying to set up the screen to Mostert. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now, Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Reynolds is the motion man here. On 3rd down, they go with Jacobs. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
And the Washington first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, Love. This one taken in by Reynolds. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
second down throw for Love. There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
The Commanders' offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Commanders.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Man in motion here is Jennings. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Love to throw. That is caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll run with Jacobs. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Half yard, that's all they need on this third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs, touchdown Commanders. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The score, Commanders 37, Buccaneers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Throwing, Nix. That caught by Davis. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. To throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll tuck it and take off. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down. Throwing is Nix. He's got this on target to Addison. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
He's got his big tight end, Henry. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's Mostert, and he'll go down back at the 4.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. On the bootleg, it's Nix. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into the deficit. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. He's inside the 40.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Commanders' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That complete to Jacobs.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Davis going in motion. A 1st down throw for Nix. And that one incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down, as this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Nix to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Commanders' offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field, and they have done all you could ask for, closing in on a road victory to start the campaign as they try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Commanders first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Inside the 25. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get the opening week victory, move to 1-0. Give their new head coach a W in his debut at the helm. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.